it's Kima the Dreamer, and I am back with another video. I had a very long day today, and I thought that I would go ahead and share it with y'all because I have been to the doctors, multiple doctors today. I got scammed today, and yeah, it's just been a whole roller coaster. So this morning I had a surgery about, well, not a surgery, but like a procedure, a small procedure, about 2 weeks ago. And so today I had to go to the doctor this morning and get the drains that they put in. I had to get those taken out. And I also had a dentist appointment today, and then I had a doctor's appointment with my primary care physician, which is how I got these. They took some blood and all that good stuff, as doctors do. So that wasn't too bad. But today, before I went to the dentist, actually, my mom sends me a picture from one of her Facebook friends, and she's like, "Hey, do you like this dog?" Okay, well, actually, let me rewind. So I had a dog that I got over the summer, and his name was Chaco. I'm gonna get Alicia to put a picture of him right here. But yeah, so his name was Chaco, and that was my very first dog. I loved him dearly. But he was big, and I actually ended up moving at the end of last year to a smaller apartment, and he was really an outside dog. I was trying to train him to be inside. Okay, but yeah, so that didn't work. So I actually gave him to a family in Tennessee. So now he's a farm dog. They still send me pictures of him and like updates and stuff. So, but yeah, so fast forward. So I'm telling my mom, like, yeah, I think I'm gonna get like a little dog that, won't get too big, maybe no more than like 10, 20 pounds, if that. So I found a breeder for Shih Tzus. And she gave me some information, was like, gave me pricing, all that good stuff. So she called me before Christmas, and because she had some puppies, but she only had boy puppies, and I said I would never get another boy dog because Chaco was my first dog, and he has my first boy dog, and he has my whole heart. So I can't give it to another boy dog. I have to get a girl. Anyways, fast forward to today. So the breeder told me she would give me a call back in the spring once she gets another litter and has some girls available for me. So check it. So again, fast forward to today. So my mom sends me this picture. It's like the post is like, a loving Yorkie puppy, like she's a female, she's like 11 weeks old, blah blah blah, whatever. So I'm like, oh my god, the dog is so freaking cute. Like, my whole heart just melted when I seen this post. So I'm like, okay, mom, like, hit the people up, like, see how much the dog costs, like, let me know what's going on, okay? So she's like texting me, and she's like, oh yeah, the people said the dog's $250, like the dog has all their shots, like she's potty trained, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, when the like alarm went off when they said she's potty trained, like the dog is 11 weeks old. I'm not saying that it's impossible, but looking at it now, like, is the dog really potty trained at 11 weeks? Okay, so anyways, so we're still talking to the people. Mom's like telling the lady, like, hey, we want the dog. The dog was supposed to be like 2 hours away, like in my parents' hometown, like where they grew up. My mom actually knew the lady that was supposedly selling the dog. Like, they grew up together, her and like her sister and stuff, like grew up with them. So I just lost my train of thought, y'all. Anyways, so mom's like, okay, well, they agreed. The initial agreement was my mom, like, we send the lady half of the cost of the dog to take the post down off of Facebook. And then once we go, we scheduled to pick the dog up on Saturday. Once we come pick the dog up on Saturday, then we give the lady the rest of the money. So my mom sends the people the money, and she's like, okay, now the lady's asking me for like an extra $50. Like, so I was like, okay, I mean, I'm gonna give you the money anyway, so I mean, if you need it now, we can go ahead and give you the $50 now. So she sends her the $50. And then at this point, I had got done with all my appointments, so I was at my mom's house. So me and my mom, I'm like, Mom, let's go out, see if we can find the dog, like, a carrier, like, just find some stuff for the dog, like, because she's going to be here Saturday, so, and I'm going to order stuff, but, you know, in case it's not here Saturday, we just need to have more stuff. So, fast forward. So, we go to Petco, which is down the street from my mom's house. So then the lady's texting my mom like, oh, well, my husband, he said he needs the full deposit because he has to get the documentations and blah, 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 blah. So I'm telling my mom, I'm like, documentations, like, he don't have to pay for the documentation. He has the documentation, or he should have the documentation. They're like, the dog is AKC registered, like, the dog has all their shots. I'm like, the vet don't charge you to get your dog's information as far as shots and such. Like, they will email that to you, literally. And then as far as if the dog is AKC registered, American Kennel Club, that's what AKC is, so like for the breed. If the dog is AKC registered, I'm pretty sure they sent them stuff in the mail or via email or something. So at this point, I'm starting to get a little sketched because now y'all asking for a whole lot of money, but y'all not really giving us nothing to work with. So I'm texting the lady for my mom. I'm like, you know, as the insurance on our end, we ain't sending you no more money until we get the dog. So the lady's like, oh, well, you know, I got some neighbors that are looking to buy the dog. So if you guys can't send the money, then what'd she say? She was like, oh, if y'all can't send the money, then, you know, we just gonna have to move on. So, excuse me. So, of course, me and my mom at this point, we're kind of pressed because, I mean, this dog is so cute, y'all. Like, the dog is really, really cute. So then, what happened? Oh, so my mom's like, I'm not sending her no more money. I'm like, how about, because I have family that lives, like, where the dog is supposed to be. So I'm like, how about we get somebody, like, we send the lady the money and we just get somebody to go pick the dog up and then we go get the dog tomorrow. So I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. So we calling my cousins like, hey, what y'all doing? Hey, can the dog come stay at your house till tomorrow? Hey. Like, so we finally, two of my cousins, they're like, yeah, we'll go get the dog and then we'll take it, like, to my other cousin's house and the dog will stay there until y'all come get him because they had to work and stuff tomorrow. So we're like, okay, cool. So we send the lady the money. And then, let me tell y'all. And then, at this point, we went back to the house. Like, we had went in Petco, walked around and stuff, and then we went back to the house. So, my mom's, like, texting the lady, like, hey, they're about to come pick the dog up. And so my mom was like, well, I don't really want them to go to her house, so let me just tell her to, like, meet them at Walmart. So my mom texted the lady, she's like, okay, can you, do you mind meeting them at Walmart? The lady's like, no, that's fine. So then my mom's like, okay, what kind of car are you going to be in? They're like, a gray Chevrolet truck. And I'm like, so we send them, like, what kind of car my cousins are going to be in. And then the thing goes blocked. Like, y'all know when somebody block you because then it say this person no longer available or whatever. Baby, in my heart, I knew we had got. So I look at the messages because I'm waiting for the lady to respond because I done sent her what car they about to be in. I said, mama, they done blocked you. So both of us over there like, first of all, we just had this conversation with my daddy. My daddy just told us, like, y'all should not have sent that money. This could possibly be a scam. Like, And so now we looking at each other like, dang, we got scammed. But how we gonna tell him that we got scammed? Y'all. So my mom's like, oh, I'm gonna get my money back. So my mom sent the person $1, like the cash app that we sent it to. My mom sent them $1, wrote this message like, we taking you to small claims court. So whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop, like whatever y'all got going on, y'all better get it together because we taking you to court. So of course my daddy, I done told y'all should not have sent that money. You know, send half maybe, but you should not have sent the whole money. So I'm like, so I start messaging the people. Like, I get on my Facebook because I'm not friends with the lady, but I go add the lady on Facebook and I message her. I'm like, hey, is the dog still available? So why they try to sell me the dog too? Talk about the dog still available, the dog $300. I'm like, wow, we really got gypped for a cute dog. So yeah, well, that happened. But my mom got her money back. Because we went through Cash App, you know, did the I was scammed thing because we were scammed. And that's wrong. And let me tell y'all, people that do that kind of stuff, y'all will never get nowhere. No matter how much money you get, you will always be broke because you cannot take from other people. And that is taking. That is stealing. But yeah, so my mom got her money back. And I'm still on the waiting list for the lady to call me back. So hopefully I get me a little dog soon. It won't be a $250 dog. It's gonna be a little bit more, but at least I know it'll be real. And I'll really have my paperwork and stuff because the lady is a real breeder and she really does this in real life. But yeah, y'all, so I just thought I would tell y'all about that because I was a little bit hurt because I had named the dog and everything, y'all. I'm not gonna tell y'all what the dog name was, but I had renamed the dog and everything because they said the dog's name was like Jules or something. I'm like, I don't like that name. I'm gonna give her a new name. So I'm literally, when we talking about the dog in the car, I'm literally calling the dog by the name that I've given her. So yeah, I was hurt for sure. But it's okay because that just means God has something better for me. So guys, what I do want y'all to get from this is remember to never steal from people. Like, no matter how bad you need it, like, don't stoop to that level. Because like I said, no matter how much money you feel like you can get from people, you will always be broke. You will always be in need of something because you're taking from someone else. But yeah, so that's my story for today. But again, y'all, like, share, subscribe, and make sure you turn those post notifications on. Make sure you do not miss out on anything. See y'all next time.